So if you actually want to lose fat whilst building muscle at the same time, get your notepad and pen out, get the notes app open on your phone. You're going to be put into some real sauce. You're probably thinking, why am I wearing this jacket inside? I'm about to go gym in a minute. I thought, let me film a quick video for you guys. Everyone wants an aesthetic physique, but no one actually knows how to get one. You're going to see a lot of videos online saying, do this workout, eat this diet. Simpler than you think. Don't let these fitness influencers or people online you see overcomplicate it. At the end of the day, we live in a day and age where everyone wants to make money with you. I'm just here to drop you some sauce and put you on game. I'm not here to sell you anything. No fancy edits, no crazy lighting besides the sun right here. And my little studio light that I bought. But yeah, man, let's get into the video. So everyone wants an aesthetic physique, but what exactly is an aesthetic physique? I'll just show you right here. As you can see, physique, six pack, shoulders, chest. Very aesthetic. It's probably something that you want to achieve, and it's something that you can achieve with the right program and the right system. So in order to get an aesthetic physique, you need to be breaking it down into 3 phases. So phase 1 is the fat loss phase. The fat loss phase is where you focus on losing the fat. Yeah, you can be lifting and doing whatever to build muscle, but you just mainly want to focus on fat loss. But as you can see here, phase 2, that's when I actually lost the fat. But I still wasn't happy with my body. I still had a bit of pudge around the stomach. My face is still puffy, as much definition as I wanted. So phase 2 is where you build the muscle. Now you might be asking, how do I build a muscle? Phase 2, you focus on building a muscle, lifting heavy, incorporating calisthenics, resistance training together. Combining both of these things together really does work wonders for you. So don't sleep on it. Phase 3 is where you achieve the physique, but it's where you refine the physique, where you really tone it up, where you really fill out the proportions and make it nice and symmetrical and stuff like that. But we're going to get into the whole system. Now that we've gone through all the 3 phases, let's start with the first phase. The first phase is fat loss. The fat loss phase, you mainly want to be focusing on losing the fat from your face, from your belly, from wherever it is. Focus on losing the fat and building your foundation up, because without no foundation, it's like building a house on sand. It's going to crumble. As you can see, these 2 photos, I'll probably say this first photo I was around 30%. And this most recent photo, which was 2024 July, I was around, I want to say 18 to 20% body fat. So my goal was to reach 10% body fat. And it's something that you probably want to reach as well. 10% body fat. You're probably sitting at around 15 to 25% body fat. It's easier to reach that than it seems. You just need a correct system and you need to build the correct foundation. How exactly do you reach 10% body fat? It's simple. You want to structure your workouts in a way that is hitting every single muscle fiber by taking a hybrid approach. So how does that look? Calisthenics, cardio, and resistance training. You want to make sure these 3 things are locked in your sessions every single day. With calisthenics, what I like to do before every single session, this is my own little circuit that I created and it works well for me and it's helped others as well. But how I like to do it is 10 pull-ups into 5 chin-ups, into 5 hammer pull-ups, straight into 20 press-ups, and I have no break or rest in between these exercises. It's a superset, and that's helped me grow a crazy amount of muscle because I'm shocking the muscle for growth. So after the calisthenics, I go straight to my resistance training. Follow a push-pull leg split. So Monday, push, Tuesday, pull, Wednesday, legs. And you might be thinking, what's for Thursday and Friday then? It'll be upper body focus or lower body focus, or it'll be a full body, which is what I put all inside my program. So it's easy for me to follow bish bash bosh. I don't have to rattle my brain to figure out what to do. So after resistance training, I go straight to the cardio machines. Now you might be asking, what's the best cardio machine to use? Is it Stairmaster? Is it a salt bike? Is it running? Is it incline tread? As someone who's tried all of them, what's worked most for me and has helped many other people through my videos is Stairmaster. Stairmaster is the GOAT of all cardio machines. Not only does it burn fat, it also burns a high amount of calories and it gets you sweating. The main thing for fat loss and cardio is sweating. If you're not sweating, you're not going to lose as much weight as you want. Sweating is a good sign that your body is working hard and it's working at its optimal level to lose that fat. So if you're doing incline tread and you're not really sweating, just get on the Stairmaster. Don't overcomplicate it, because I'm tired of people leading you guys astray, confusing your brains, confusing your head, saying do this workout, do that workout. You should be eating in this calorie deficit. You should be in like, it's just too much. It's too much to take in. When I first started working out, I was overwhelmed with everything. So I had a good foundation of knowledge on how to get in shape. So I threw it back to basics. I said, cool, I want to get lean and I want to get aesthetic. So let me start incorporating calisthenics as well as my resistance training. Very simple though, and cardio. So combine these 3 things, create my own system that helps me get lean and helps others get lean. So if you do want a program, it's in bio. It's so cheap it might as well be free. But cardio, you're going to be doing at least 10 to 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. Well, let me tell you this, I have not spent longer than 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. And I've seen more progress than people that have been on the Stairmaster for 90 minutes, 2 hours. When you see stuff like that online, just think to yourself, are they doing this every day? Is this actually worth my time? Because 2 hours is a lot of time, let alone an hour on the cardio machine. I know you're someone who don't like cardio either, because I barely like cardio. I only like it when it's fun. So I only do 10 to 20 minutes. I'm going to write it down for you guys right now. This is how you do it. So let's say I'm doing 10 minutes on Stairmaster. So 10-minute routine. What does that look like? 10-minute routine. So it'll be 5 minutes on level 8. Now straight after those 5 minutes, that's when I start my working set. So I'll go up by 2. So I'll go up by 2 minutes. So 2 minutes, meaning I'll be on level 10. And you kind of get the gist here. So I'm going to go up another 2 minutes. 2 minutes on level 12. And then we'll do 1 minute on level 15. If you're short on time, this is all you need. I promise you, this is all you need to really lose that fat from your face and from your belly. Now, if you're someone who really wants to push it and really want to see the maximum amount of gains, you do 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. Now, how does that look? So 20 minutes is 5 minutes on level 8, and then I do 5 minutes on level 10. The 5 minutes on level 8 is a warm-up. 5 minutes on level 10, now that's the working set. So let me make that even more clear for you guys. Working set. Now this one won't be easy, it's going to be more of a challenge, but the reward is worth it. So stick with this routine for at least a week, 2 weeks, and I promise you, you're going to see the results you need. So 5 minutes on level 10. Now we go up by 2 levels for every single 2 minutes. It's pretty simple math. I'm just going to fill it out for you guys. I know you guys ain't stupid. It's a bit over 20 minutes. If you want to push the extra minute on level 15, you can do that. It's definitely something I recommend you work up to because it's not easy. Even for myself, when I do it now, I still struggle a bit, but hey ho. Screenshot this for your next workout if you want. We go to nutrition. So you need to be eating in a calorie deficit. If you're not eating in a calorie deficit, then you will not lose weight. And how do you do that? Now, you're going to have 3 options. You got a mild deficit, you got a moderate deficit, or you got an aggressive deficit. Now, if you're going on a holiday, you got to be sharp and look in shape for in 2 weeks. Advise doing an aggressive deficit, meaning that you'll probably be eating 700 less calories. It's not going to kill you, but just make sure you're getting your full macronutrients in. And if you're just someone who's a regular gym goer, you don't really want to aggressively cut, you want it to be as sustainable as possible. I'd say moderate deficit. Moderate/mild deficit. For me, I'd probably go for the moderate deficit. I'm more even endorsed by these lot. I don't get paid from them. I have no sponsorship with them. I'm just putting you onto free game. You can take it or leave it, but this helped me a lot. Let's get into the actual muscle building phase. It's a hybrid split. Push-pull legs upper lower, like I've mentioned before. Then you got weighted calisthenics and hypertrophy lifting. So in order to do this, you need to be blending the workouts with the correct balance. Keep it simple. You don't need 5 different calisthenics movements for one push day. No. Don't do that. Be aiming to push till failure, because pushing till failure in the gym is where you actually build your muscle. A lot of people go to the gym and they only train till mid-comfort. Don't be that person, because if you go into a video right now of a bodybuilder training, you're going to see how much they push till failure. It doesn't matter how much muscle they've got, still going to push till they can't push no more. So start limiting yourself and limiting your potential. Because I've been there before where I'll do 12 reps and I'm thinking, yeah, that's easy. And I'm feeling strong. But I didn't see any progress. I didn't see any results. Only until I started training till failure and really pushing myself. That's when I maximized my results and I saw the most progress in the gym. Also, another key important factor is progressive overload. You probably hear this a ton. You probably hear people talking about it all the time. You must start lifting heavier week by week, because it's like anything in life. If you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. So you need to be increasing the weight week by week. If you've done a bench press, we hit 80 kg. Let's aim for 82 kg next week. And that's where you're going to see the growth, because you're stuck here right now. You're trying to burst through the ceiling, but you're bouncing back down, doing the same workout, trying to burst the ceiling. Lift heavier weight, bro. Comes to muscle building, you want to be focusing on compound lifts, calisthenics, and resistance training, because this is going to allow you to have more symmetry in your body, meaning that you're not going to have a disproportionate arm because maybe you're righty instead of a lefty, if you know what I'm talking about. But your muscles are going to be evenly built and it's going to look good, because at the end of the day, we want to look good, we want to look sexy, we want to find a wife. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you want to build muscle from when you lost weight, you do need to be in surplus. So the same procedure of finding your deficit on ChatGPT is the same procedure you need to do for finding your surplus. But you preferably need to be eating 1.5 to 2 grams of protein. When I was packing on muscle, I was having a shit ton of protein, like copious amounts of protein. And that's what helps me pack on that muscle. And you want to be doing heavy compound movements. Bench press, shoulder press, squats, RDLs, you name it. Not just compounds as well, but dumbbells, weighted calisthenics, lift heavy, train heavy, get big, get lean, get muscular. So this is phase 3. I like to call this one the aesthetic refinement. Cool, we've lost the weight, we've built the muscle, but you're still not happy with your body. You know, maybe your neck's a bit skinny, maybe your forearms are a bit thin. Start working out these muscle groups. Probably instead of once a week, you do it twice a week. or even 3 times a week if you're really feeling ambitious. But you want to be focusing more on volume work rather than heavy lifts. So a good rule of thumb is high volume, more definition, heavier weight, more muscle. Now you still want to be doing hybrid training, because if you're not doing hybrid training, you're shooting yourself in your own foot. And you also want to transition into your maintenance weight. So say if you're using the surplus on a muscle building phase, you go straight to your maintenance. And you can add on like 150 extra calories just for the extra bit of growth in the type of muscle you want to build. So the same way you pack on that extra bit of calories, it will go towards that extra body part that you want to grow. So say for instance, it's your forearms, that extra 150 calories would go straight to your forearms because you're working them more and you're putting a lot more volume into working out that muscle group. But if you do want the whole blueprint and everything laid out for you, check the link in my description where you can grab the Lean Max guide. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a like, and I'm going to drop you guys some more sauce. But yeah, you guys keep supporting the movement. We're only going to get bigger, you know. Right now I'm in my room. Soon I'm going to be in a penthouse. Don't let go of the vision, man.